The lady said,
"What's up, everybody?
How about $2? $2.
That was what she said. How's everybody doing today?
Oh, damn, where'd you go?
There we go.
Oh, we weren't live?
Yeah, we're live. We are live now.
Like, I just walked back in again. Damn.
Yeah, I just had to pause the other side. So how is everybody doing? Did anybody find any good stuff? Let's see what Tracy got. PS2 console, control cards, memory card, 19 games. There you go. Canon Hi8 with all accessories for $7.
Hey, you're going to have to stop watching the videos right now because you're taking our stuff.
Hey, Craig, slow here. It was slow here too. I don't know why, but it was. We had to cut it off early today because I have to go to a wedding at 2. So,
right.
Pecan Street cookies.
Melissa?
Yep. So let's see. Craig said it was slow there. Tracy found some good stuff. Did anybody else find any fantastic items today? Got a
golf bag.
Hey, Carol, CJ.
Today was meet and greet out the yard sales with the Harlan and BP.
Was it what? You met somebody? Was it 2?
Yeah, 2, and we knew somebody else, a third one.
Yeah.
Plus, we ran into the same people we always run into that we know.
I knew that was coming, Carol. No, this is not my wedding. No, I'm just watching this one.
Harlan can't get married until I pimp him out.
Not getting married. Hey, David. Hey, Brian. No, so the wedding is not mine. There will be no more weddings. Got a used book for $1 going for $50 on Amazon. Very nice. Almost bought 10 Dale 13-inch chrome for $50 each. Just couldn't pull the trigger. Not sure on the value. So let's see. Like I said, it just wasn't good today. It was sold.
$8.99. I'm retiring. I'll see y'all in my next life.
$8.99.
All right, so while he's digging, lesson number 1 from the bearded picture. Anybody recognize? Any of you old folks recognize your old Razor phones? Don't overlook these phones. I keep telling y'all, flip phones. The lady sold me this one for 50 cents. I've got plenty of cables for it at home. With the charger in nice condition like this one is, it's worth $25 to $35 for 50 cents.
50 cents.
Just like the rapper, 50 cents.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I looked it up.
You did look it up. I used to have that phone.
Yeah, I did too. I probably had it multiple times because I used to break these pretty regular.
I haven't had any in my car. You talking about like stripper cards or something, CJ? Or that's David that said that. No, I haven't had it. I am going to have some cards made for my channel, though.
You could, if you did them today or tomorrow, this print will give them to you before you left.
Yeah.
They're pretty, I bet you might want to, if you wanted them, you better do them this weekend.
Yeah, I need to.
That was PayPal paying.
So I picked up a few hats. This one here I think will do fairly well. I walked up, and the first thing I saw was Strike King, and it's been autographed. If anybody keeps up with fishing, you can probably figure out that signature right there. Kevin Van Dam. He's one of the big fishermen, so that's perfect for the auction that I take stuff to, South Tennessee. What's up, Jennifer? So, yeah, I'll put this out, autographed by Kevin Van Dam. I paid a whole quarter for this one, and I didn't look it up. I just paid a quarter. Same thing. I may do all these in a lot for up there. We got a tri-green.
They were my idea, CJ, to come home and do these. Because the problem is Harlan stays backed up at work, and he's backed up right now. He's going to work all weekend after the wedding. And so, we had to figure out, well, how can we get some videos up? How can we get some minutes watched? And show you guys and help teach people. So we're like, man, let's just go live when we get done with yard sales, and then you don't have to do the editing. We can do it live. So that's why we've been doing this. It's been working out fairly well.
Mike, just a friendly reminder, you guys gonna eat that damn Chinese mushi, sushi, and happy hamburger. It love your tummy long time.
Yeah, they're sitting on my shipping station. I hadn't forgot about them. You may take them all the way to Vegas, and we'll eat them in Vegas.
I don't want to get sick in Vegas.
All right, we'll eat them. Mike, when we get back, we'll eat them.
So anyway, quarter, so 75 cents. I made a lot of all these together because, you got racing, John Deere, fishing. That says country, right?
Yeah, the black hat, the racing hat, that's a nice hat.
I can look it up, see if it's worth anything.
You don't see a lot of that's John Force Racing. For those you don't know, John Force runs a Top Fuel funny car. So that hat's in excellent condition. Did he even wear it, Harlan?
No, it don't look like it's been worn. Chinese drywall powder, that is probably correct. So that's probably why I'm gonna taste it and spit it out, because there's no telling what that's made out of.
I might go ahead and be on the drop, so it ain't gonna matter.
How will you ship those hats? These are going to the auction up in Tennessee. So I have my tables up there that I take stuff to every Monday. So I'll just go to my tables, and I'll just set them on the table, and then they'll do. It's an online auction, so the people will just come up there and pick them up.
But the one thing he does is so he can explain who the signature is of the hats. He uses 3x5 index cards where he writes down the information of it. So the index card gets pictured.
I just write a card.
And so that's how they'll know this hat, who, even if they don't recognize the signature in the picture, it'll be on the card saying whose signature that is. Landshark picker, I was going to answer that question. CJ, I do the same thing. I've got 8x6x4 boxes just for hats. I think I've got 20 of them.
Cool.
If you're going to sell a bunch of them.
Yeah, and this one here, it's Kevin Van Dam. I'm sure he autographed it, but if I put it on eBay, I can't prove it, right? So that's why I'll just take this up to the auction. It will probably do better at the auction than it would on eBay, anyways. Plus, I take it up there and it's gone. It's 75 cents invested. I like High Scott. He giggles.
All right, so here's another one. I'm gonna go home and do my own. I brought in 3 items. I've got one really cool item you don't get to see on my video. If you don't know about Chaco sandals, here's your lesson. I don't sell a lot of shoes. I don't sell a lot of clothes, but these things are money. These are a kid size 11. I paid a whopping $1 for them. Hey, here's a clue too. If you're at a yard sale and there's a father helping the daughter, go ask the father how much they want for them, because they'll always say $1. It looks like a lot of these kids' shoes, especially, I don't think they wore them hardly once, twice, 3 times. They are worth $26.95 plus $10 shipping, so about $35-36. I paid $1.
That's a good price.
So I bought Chaco adult shoes last week. So if you don't know what Chaco, CHACO, if you don't know what those sandals are, they all look the same. The straps are made into the base. They're easy to spot. And then on the latch it'll say Chaco.
So I picked up a OXO Good Grips food meal. I got this for $3.
Yes, $3.
$3. It's never been out of the box. It's still got all the tape and everything. Everything's sealed on the inside. It's all good. On eBay, they are selling anywhere from like 25 to 40. They're kind of all over the place. So that's as far as I looked into it at the moment. I just knew I was going to buy it. Now once I list it, then I'll start looking at all the souls.
Yeah,
and
John
stuff.
Snyder's right. He deals with signatures and collects signatures. Nobody's going to force a fisherman's signature.
Right, that's
Yeah,
true. But still, it's one of those things. I don't know how much it goes for there, but at this auction that I go to, I mean, it's South Tennessee, Alabama, it'd sell well anywhere in the South, I'm sure. So
Chico and the man.
Chico.
The one thing I've noticed about this, there is a long delay, much longer than Hangouts.
I did notice that. I think I was watching Craig Landshark Picker the other day, and somebody could type in it, and they wouldn't see it for like a minute or two. It seemed like sometimes. So recorders, keep going the wrong way with this. This one's a Panasonic with some tapes. These sell. I have not looked this one up. It was $1. You just get it and go.
You mean?
I know.
I thought we fixed that last week.
I
We
know.
didn't just buy stuff without looking it up.
I know. Sometimes you just gotta go with it.
Yeah, those micro cassettes. If Sony or Panasonic, they're almost automatic buy. They're going to be $25, $30. There's no doubt. And the one nice thing is he got some blank tapes, so you can use one in your picture, and you got 3 more to use in another.
There's one in it.
Oh, there's one in it. We're going to listen to.
So there's 4 in here, and there's 5 in all. Cool. So you can actually test it. You can probably ship one with
But
it.
if you tell them you got the new batteries, you tell them it's got a brand new tape and a machine.
Mm-hmm.
There's some confidence that it instills confidence. Even though the value is not a lot of great value you're adding to it, but you get much more value on the price. Easily 25% for.
Yeah, if new batteries, calculators especially. If I sell calculators,
and that one's got all the Panasonics. They use a technical. It's called VAS. Especially if you see the ones Panasonic that have the VAS on them, that means it'll respond to voice commands. So that's a good one.
But yeah, if new batteries for a calculator, if you have like what's the TI-89, is that that's one of the
it's one of the big ones, the titanium.
I think the last one I sold, I put new batteries and tested in the thing, and I put it up at the high range of solds, and they sell just like that because I don't know what it is, but anytime you can put tested or new batteries or something in there, it really helps it.
CJ, I have come across a Sony Watchman. If you're referring to that small TV, the only problem with those now is they used to be good, but once the signal went digital, and you got to have that converter that goes with it, you can't use that thing anymore like it was designed. So it makes it a tough sell unless somebody's just collecting them for nostalgia.
Harley Davidson Road Songs CD, sealed. These are even used on eBay. They're like $10 or $12 used. So this one's sealed. Some of the sealed ones have been anywhere from like 15 to 30. So
what are some of the songs on there that are Harley Road songs?
That would make me be able to have to read this little writing, right?
Any of this?
I need my eyepiece. Against the Wind, Bob Seger. Fire on the Mountain, Marshall Tucker Band. Let It Roll. Call Me the Breeze, Leonard Skinner. Green Grass and High Tides, The Outlaws. Radar Love, Golden Earring. Highway 49, George Thorogood. There's some Sammy. Oh, I Can't Drive 55, Sammy Hagar.
About what you expect.
Yep, just about what you would expect. Little's Pet Shop in the box. I think this is 10 to 15.
On the road again. I don't know if it's in there or not.
On the road.
Hey, there's some Foghat on there.
There's a lot. How many songs?
The band, 30 songs. Jefferson Starship, some April White. There's some great white on there. Once bitten, twice shy. George Thorogood. I love the George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
Yeah, a lot of Southern rock and classic rock. That's exactly right. Harlan, you need you need Harlan Rose songs for the Vegas trip.
He's flying. What does he need Rose on? Yeah, I'm the one stuck in the van for 25 hours.
Leslie Carroll from Illinois. How are you?
Don't tell me you're already through with your stuff.
No, I'm not.
I was about to say, I know you didn't buy that much, but holy damn. Hey, Adam, how are you today?
You ever run across these? This is a Franklin Holy Bible. Trying to get it with the glare. There we go. That was $1. The prices on this, like I say, it's kind of all over the place, but this is probably $25 to $30. If you find these new sealed, they're about $100.
And remember that name Franklin makes dictionaries. They make English translation to Spanish and several other languages. If it's got Franklin on it, it's one of these smaller handheld devices. For some reason, they're still in demand. I don't know why your phone will do all this stuff, but people still like having a dedicated little gadget. So make sure you check all of anything that's one of these that has the Franklin on it right there in the corner. Doesn't matter what it is, and they do different versions of the Bible as well.
Got a Go Bible the other day. It's like an MP3 player. It has an audio Bible on it. That's cool. CJ, are you bringing your Officer Dingle uniform? I don't know. Are you going to be out there?
Heck yeah, he's bringing it.
Don't people stand on the sidewalks in their costumes and charge people to take pictures out there? And you guys liking StreamYard? I like it.
Yeah, I do too. It does very well. It's very stable. The only thing the only thing I don't like it's a little slow to process live video. So if you're going to do any kind of editing or that kind of stuff, it takes a little bit of. But I'm sure that's going to be with any third party software. So
it's real easy to set up a live, and then you just have to go back into YouTube to put your keywords and stuff in there. You can't do it when you're actually setting it up.
Yeah, the delay is only negative. There is he said yes to the Fremont Street and the Strip.
Yeah, I think I saw. I'm trying to think. But there's like one of the bridges that goes over the Strip, and there was it's like maybe Pokemon, different people, dressed up as different stuff charging. So yeah, might be able to pay for my trip, but then again, maybe not. Maybe I wouldn't make any money. Oh, let's see. So I got a Boston pencil sharpener.
Did you ever look at that specific model?
Yeah, it's model 19. These are selling anywhere from like $15 to $20. And this was $1. I just have to test it. Surely it works.
Yeah, I can't imagine. That's not a high failure rate on pencil sharpeners.
I picked these up. These were just interesting. There wasn't a whole lot. I didn't see anything just like this on eBay, but these are sealed VHS tapes. Serrano de Burgero, I don't know, and King Lear. So those are sealed, quarter a piece.
The Bergia.
Is that is?
Yeah, I think it's the Bergia. The Bergia. The Bergiac.
I can't tell if that was a C.
The Bergerac.
That's an O.
Sharana.
Does that go all the way around?
The Bergerac.
Anyway, quarter.
It's a C.
The lag is noticeable. Yeah, there is a pretty good lag. Don't buy water from the vendors. Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of people sitting, especially on the bridges that go across last couple times I was in Vegas, they sit and sell water. The next thing, all these next things, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jars. I have not looked these up yet either. These are all Pampered Chef. This is a Valtrumbia bread tube star.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of action.
So anyway, those are new.
Get a barcode. On Amazon, they are worth
$2.
$14.99. Top 1% in kitchen.
Wonder if I can sell that. Let me see if I can sell it. Probably. Well, kitchen's kind of open, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Since Scott is like ungated in like almost everything.
Yeah, I can sell it.
And I can. I'm showing like $8 and something.
Yeah, it says $8.93. That's one thing. If you use Scoutify 2 a lot, you'll find that the feed is different than the Amazon straight from the Amazon app because
So anyway, I got 3 of these.
they don't give them the same information.
There's a bread tube flour and a bread tube heart, and then the bread tube star. So I got these 3.
Now, $8.99 is the lowest Harlan. $14.99 is the buy box right now.
Okay. And then I got all this. This was $5 for everything. So those 3, Pampered Chef. I got an old kitchen utensil. This is the kind of stuff that does well at the auction that I take stuff to.
I thought you got to after be like the Stripes movie. You were gonna chase somebody around with it. Did you ever see Stripes? Right at the end, he comes out of the motorhome. He's chasing the girl around with it.
Ooh, that hurts. So, got a metal funnel, cheese grate. I'll lot these together at the auction. And I sold one of these at the auction the other day. This one actually did well. It's got the top.
What size jar is that? It's a pretty big jar.
It's a big jar. I think the one I sold the other day may have been a little taller, but yeah, that's got the. There you go. It's got that. They're all the blue glass. So I got that one. This one's full of corn, so we can make corn.
We're making popcorn.
Then there's 2 others. These all have the glass tops with the flip things.
But one of them was brand new. One of them still got the paper in it.
Yep, that one still got the paper in there.
Yeah, this one, one of them was brand new. Still with the paper in it, blue glass.
And then we got 2 here that's got the tops. And, you know, it's like I've said before, most people, unless you just needed this item at home, probably would not pick this up. But anything like this, I take up to the auction, does well, because also it's garden time. So if people are canning or putting stuff up.
You know what else those jars are good for? Marijuana smell goes through plastic pretty quick. It takes longer to go through glass.
Oh my God.
So if you need to store your herbs,
Your garden herbs.
if you need to store your funky garden herbs, yeah. Melissa says she collects those.
Oh, okay.
Are you through?
I've got a couple more things.
All right.
You got one more?
Yeah.
Down with the bottom. Yeah, there's no 13s on those, CC. Don't know what the ones in here are.
All right, so don't overlook your electronics. I got this Acer Chromebook. I paid $10 for it. It's worth like 79 or $80. It came with its original charger. It's been in there charging, so it does work. Don't worry, I've got 1% remaining. Network not available.
Zinc lids. Okay. Yeah, those are, I don't know if those are the older, what number is on it. The ones with the zinc lids has a 2 on the bottom. The other ones don't really have numbers.
But I was expecting more than $10. So you can find, and it won't be the fastest, but it'll be good for
2.
surfing the internet, watching YouTube, throw it in a bag, carry it with you. This is extremely light.
This is a Scale Master. Not sure exactly. It's got like
Almost looks like a screwdriver right now.
wedge, but it's got a thing on the top like you could hit it with a hammer. So it's like a wedge or something, put it in there and maybe hit the hammer and
Mr. Sadie's old. Maybe he knows what it is.
oh God. She said if the network's not available, it's not work. Oh, that's Craig that said that.
Dan, probably not better than an all-in-one.
Tell me about the jar numbers. The only thing I know about the jar numbers, and I don't know if it's real or not, but some of the older jars that you find, a lot of the moonshiners would use them supposedly. And supposedly the 13 is harder to find because they
Somebody says it looks like my nap time. I'll keep yawning.
Supposedly the 13 was unlucky and they would bust those
They
jars.
said it could be a mine tool. It would that makes sense. Or for shoeing horses. I don't know. What's the name of it? I'll look it up.
Scale Master.
Scale.
Let's see if this got anything else on it. Number 10. NO.10. And it's made in the USA. It's all the same. So you know it's old, right? So I've also found some older stuff. A lot of this stuff can be good. I have not looked this up, but this is, let's see if there's a year on this. Surely there is somewhere, but it's old because it's the John Deere number 101 one-row corn picker. And it's like the little booklet that came with it, I guess. Maybe it'll be in here. 1946. So I picked up some stuff in a box for a couple bucks. It shows.
Oh, there it is. Scale Master number.
That's just it. How much is it?
Scale Master number 10 combination tool. 10.5 inches long. Doesn't say what it is.
Where'd you find it? Just Google Images.
Just Google.
What's the price right there? Wasn't it?
$52.
$52.
Evidently, it's in the category of hammers, so it's some
older. I got handbags older. Handbags older than 1946. Jeez. You know what? You're right. You're old when you need a loop. But yard sale day, I always keep a loop for coins or anything like that. Anytime I come across something, today I needed it 3 or 4 times trying to look up.
Yeah, that's what phones are for.
Stuff.
If you have an iPhone and you hit the button 3 times, it magnifies for you.
Let me try that. Oh,
it does.
Mine doesn't yet.
Yeah, your iPhone is not an iPhone.
Let's see.
Adam, to answer your question is yes and no.
I'm a no.
I'm a yes.
I'm at the Luxor, which is right next door. I'm staying at the pier.
Harlan waited too long and they got too expensive, so he went next door.
It was $200 a night when I looked at it the other day.
Yeah, Scott Johnson thinks it's an old wedding tool. That makes sense.
Talking about the 1990s. When people say old, talking about the 90s. Yeah. Back in the day, back in 92.
Oh, it's in my pocket. Okay, there's one more. There's one more item. This one comes with a story.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I got this. Everybody recognizes it's a Game Boy Advance. It's an. This is not the expensive one. This is the AGS 001. The one that's really expensive is the 101. It's got a brighter screen. Okay, so we were in a church sale, and I had a box, and I was sitting there looking at the electronics, and the guy beside me, I didn't see him. He either had this in his hand or something. He looked at me and said, no price, no charger? I'm like, I haven't seen a charger, and I don't see the price either. So he lays it back down and wanders on and carries on. So I picked it up and threw it in my box. And about 5 minutes later, he comes back and he says, are you going to price that? You ever find the charger? I'm like, sir, I don't work here. I'm just going to buy it.
He's like, ooh. I was like 5 feet from you, and he said that, and he laid it back down. And I'm like, Scott's just waiting for him to take about 2 steps away. He moved away. Scott grabbed it and just dropped it in his box. I'm like, got it.
And add one game. I had the Incredibles. I don't think the Incredibles is worth too much, but yeah. So that was. I just actually have ordered 3 of these chargers that came in the other day.
Wait a second. You're in your 50s now, Bubba.
Mr. Sadie, I am not disagreeing with you, buddy.
You're on the deck.
I have reached those glorious 50s. I'm not arguing with you. I'm old as dirt.
It's gonna be a long time before I'm there.
So yeah, it's just forever and a day till you're there.
Yeah, 49. So that's whole. Yes.
Angela, thank you very much for that. She said she referred a newbie seller to our YouTube channel. Awesome. We actually met. We met somebody who works at an auction. That might be a good contact. He watches me. He didn't know you existed, but now he does.
I'm not existent.
Looked right at me and called me a different YouTuber. I'm like, what?
Yes, he did. I was like, ooh.
That was the highlight of my morning.
But there was how many other people?
Looked at me and goes, Are you Alabama Picker? I'm like, no. How about Beardy Picker? Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm like, nobody's gonna confuse me and Dusty.
Scott, you look 10 years younger after your beard has been trimmed. Go there.
Yeah, it was.
So does it look 50 now, or does it look 40? That's the.
Well, some guy walking in. We were walking in behind. He had his little kids. We're at it was an estate/yard sale, and the guy turned around. It said something about the sign on the door said, "Keep your kids with you." And I'm like, I asked Harlan, does that mean we need to have brought our kids with us? I'm like, I don't know if I want to wake up the 20-year-old grumpy just to drag him to a yard sale. And the guy in front of us looked at it and goes, you don't look old enough to have a 20-year-old. I'm like, that one's got a 24-year-old.
I told him 24. It's like she's actually 23.
Is she?
Yeah, I pushed it. I was wrong myself. And he's like, there's no way. I said, I'm 49. He's like, no.
Adam says I look 50 now. So
evidently
Adam thought I looked 60.
Nice.
You're killing me, Adam.
And the last thing I got was, I can't remember what these go to. These are Killer Croc. This isn't Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, is it?
I don't know. I mean, you look them up.
It's 2012 Killer Croc. I can't remember what it was to. Let me get out my loop. It's Mattel, DC Comics. I can't remember. David said you need to get that colonoscopy there.
I had one like 5 years ago, so I don't think they're gonna make me take one.
So anyway,
I had that joyful procedure done. It was
so one's got the tail, one's missing a tail. The one with the tail was selling for like $8 to $12. So I probably looped these together, probably in the $20 range.
but didn't one of them sell for 11 plus 8 shipping though?
It may have, yeah. I'll have to look at it once I get ready to list it. I'll have to look at it and see. I'm 31, and people think that I'm 20 or 25.
Yeah, Joni never gets her age. She always gets way younger.
She knows what sale we're talking about. I was confused. It was almost like a.
She went there yesterday.
Yeah. That was the Friday, Saturday, but that was just a weird sale.
I bought one DVD there. That's all I bought. $2. You tried to buy hats there, but they wanted to charge you $2.
The hat said 50 cents. And I get up there and I had those. That's where I bought those 2 sealed VHS tapes. I had 3 Tennessee Volunteer hats that I was going to take to the auction in Tennessee. And I said, the VHS were $1. These were 50 cents. She goes, no, those are Tennessee hats. Those are $2. It's like, don't want them.
I want to give you 50 cents for them.
Batman. Okay, that's Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
Superhero Batman. Cool. So yeah, I think I can at least get $20 for these, and those were $1. So
yeah. So and at the sale there, the one that what's her name? I don't forgot her name. The one from here.
I think
it was she went.
Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy said she went to that sale. We actually ran into another YouTubing couple while we were there. What was that?
What, Quick and Dirty?
Yeah, Quick and Dirty. She is due in November.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. If you're not following Quick and Dirty, they are a nice young couple. He wears spy glasses, sunglasses, so that you get a true. They don't know I'm filming them. Yard sale experience, and they do a little resale, but they're buying a lot of stuff now because it's cheaper to buy stuff for if you know that you're having. Like they know they're having a girl, so they're buying stuff for the baby. It's due in November.
Glock said, admit it, you enjoyed the colonoscopy.
Okay, the colonoscopy was terrible. Okay, so the colonoscopy is not bad. They give you that drink and they tell you you better be near a bathroom. Okay, I did all that. The mistake I made with the colonoscopy was my mother at the time we lived across.
Tracy's a guy. I was thinking Tracy was a girl. I'm sorry.
I'm
thinking of her wrong. Sorry. I'm sorry.
So here we go. So Johnny's doing something or whatever, and mother's like, no problem. I'll take you over there because you might not be able to drive back. Never, ever, ever let your mother take you to your colonoscopy when she's a retired nurse from the hospital and she knows every damn body. So, the doctor comes in and says, do you want to remember this or not? The answer to that question is no, you don't want to remember it. And so they give you something in the IV, they do the procedure, they come back, and he said, I'll come back and talk to you when it's over. We'll tell you what we found. And so I wake up in recovery. I'm like, mother's like, all right, it's time to go. I'm like, I didn't even see the doctor. She's like, no worries. I knew Dr. So-and-so. We laughed for a minute. He said, if you want to watch this, just come on back. And so while I was knocked out, my mother watched my whole colonoscopy. So, yeah.
Wow.
So never, ever get your mother to take you to your colonoscopy if she's working in the hospital because, yeah, that happened.
Nice. Sorry about that, Tracy. I met somebody the other day. Her name was Tracy, and I was thinking that was you. But next time you see us, holler at us. I'll remember you next time. They give you pictures afterward.
Yeah, wonderful pictures. Here's what your anus on the inside looks like.
I always pray for a nurse with tiny fingers. Wow.
Yeah, what's one quality you look for in a family doctor? Small hands. You don't want Bubba the football player who went to school on a scholarship and then it got a big championship ring on. Yeah, you don't want that guy.
Oh my goodness. Just take a pillow and sleep on the toilet after taking the prayer. Yeah. I haven't had that done yet, but I'm sure that's I'm sure that's coming up.
It's a wonderful rite of passage into your second half of your life. Yeah, Melissa, but don't get your mom to take you anywhere because. And then so we had I had the worst luck. Oh my god.
That's funny.
I have the worst luck. So here we are when I had my when they decided that I might have something wrong with my heart, and they had to do the whatever it is where they send the balloon up through your groin. And I'm like, I don't know a soul in this town. You know, Johnny knows a few people. Harlan knows everybody, but in comes the nurse, and Johnny looks right up and said, it was a freaking cousin. I'm like, I don't know anybody in this town, and her freaking cousin comes in. I'm like, really?
Let's see.
No, no, takes about. We didn't confuse him with Tracy. Uniquely me. We've met her several times.
Yeah, I know Tracy.
She's an awesome chick. Angioplasty or heart cath. That was it.
Well, what's weird is when you're out yard sailing, like for me, I've lived in Huntsville. I was born and raised in Huntsville. So when I'm at a yard sale and somebody says something to me, I figure that I'm just supposed to know them from living here all my life. But the guy the other day was like, "Hey, Harlan." I'm like, "Oh, this guy does not look familiar at all." I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" He's
I was
like,
there thinking, okay, that's somebody. I immediately thought that's somebody Harlan knows, somebody from around here.
and he's like, "Hey, I watch your channel." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm not used to that." That's
Yeah, and then I come up and he's like, "I watch your channel too. You're the bearded picker." I'm like, "Yes, sir. Nice to meet you." But the funny thing is, you knew his sister,
I know a lot of people.
and she was there at the yard sale too. So that was very confusing on
How do you know each other? Me and Scott? Talking about how me and Scott know each other, Carol? Why are we talking colonoscopy? Somebody mentioned 50 years old, and then somebody said colonoscopy, and everything just went
right out the shitter.
Literally right out the shitter. If you're asking how we know each other, I had met Alabama picker Dusty at an estate sale. You mean you guys can't see? I had met him at an estate sale, and then you knew him just through YouTube.
Right? And I moved here.
He moved here, and Dusty had always said, "Hey, we need to go get something to eat." So I was going through a divorce, and I think I was talking to him about it or something. And you came along that one time, right? Is that how?
Yeah, we ate lunch several times, but something happened. You had mentioned yard sales too, and I'm like, I hate going by myself. So we just started.
We're brothers. We're not brothers.
No, Kevin was. Did he sneak into one of the cameras just for a second?
Yeah, we did a whole show.
Oh yeah, the Auburn fan who did one of the Saturday shows a few weeks ago. That's his real brother. That's Kevin.
Be 50 this fall. Don't give me any bad tips about the body. I'll be 50 next summer. I just turned 49, so he arrested Scott back in the day for possession. Now, how long have you lived in Huntsville?
3 years, yeah.
So probably 2 years. Well, not even that, is it? I've been divorced. I've been divorced for 1.5 years, and it was during that when I met you. So about 1.5 years, something like that. So yep, that's how. Well, all right. I think we've covered everything. I gotta go get ready for a wedding.
I'm gonna go home and shoot the rest of everything I found, including these few things again. I have one great item that you probably don't know anything about. I'm saving it for the video, so you have to come watch my video this evening sometime or in the morning. I don't know when I'll get up, but there's a great item in there. I had not found one. I knew they were rare. I knew they were expensive, and I paid $1 for it or $2. I think I paid $1 for it.
That was at the church sale.
The
Right?
church sale, yeah.
That was a good sale.
Tracy might have walked right on by. He probably went to that church sale before we did.
Wonder if he went to that one. That was right down the road from that other one, wasn't it? But he went to that one on yesterday. Right.
Janine, no, Taco Stacks was not standoffish. He was a super nice guy. We stood there and talked for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, he was generally a down to earth, good, nice fellow. I was very impressed with him as a person.
Val and I came for the cop. And Adam says, why is divorce so expensive? Because it's worth it.
I'm not going there.
Oh, man. Yep. So I got to go get ready to attend someone else's wedding, not my wedding.
You gonna take notes for your next one?
They're going to be next one.
Okay.
No next. Did not sick today. Stay close. Oh, man. We'll get better.
Yeah, I hate to hear that. Nothing worse than being sick in the summer. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's very humid outside today. Starting to climb. Last few days, it hadn't been too bad with all the thunderstorms, but up through last Tuesday was terrible. All right. Well, thanks for coming in. Let's see here. We got 52 watching. Hit the like button if you don't mind before we turn this thing off.
So next Saturday, we're gonna do separate hauls next Saturday because next Saturday I'm going to yard sales by myself
In
Las Vegas, baby. The Beard's gonna do yard sales in Las Vegas next Saturday, so it's gonna be awesome.
That's right, Glock. You got that one nailed down.
I thought we had you married off at the green room.
Man, no. But yeah, starting next Sunday, not tomorrow, but next Sunday, I'll be flying into Vegas. So there'll be live videos for like a week.
Yeah, so you'll do your haul video next week because I don't know if you're going by yourself or you go with Kevin, something.
Yeah, but there'll be a haul video that day, and then starting like Monday, it's gonna be live all week. I'm gonna walk down the strip. You can see the freaks live because they'll be on the strip.
And if we can get it worked out where you can broadcast through OBS, we're gonna try to get to where. At worst, you're gonna record the auction and make that video, but
The Arlenettes. Oh my god. Yes, it's going to be hot out there.
Melissa brings up those good times. Good times.
Wow. I'm talking about it already, man. Yeah.
Texas Val, there were two.
All right, Adam. Yeah, we'll see you out there.
Hey, absolutely, Adam. We'll catch up. We'll do something. That'll be great.
Bring Kevin back. I'll try to get Kevin back this next week since Scott will be gone. Bring in the scrubs.
Yeah. Damn Auburn fans.
Auburn fan. All right. Vegas freaks are the best, but the screen was creepy out. Yeah. All right. We are out of here. Y'all have a good day, and we will catch you later. See ya.
Now you have to go get ready for your